Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As promised, in this video I would like to show you how I will do the detail drawing of the third component, which is the opening lid. Okay, I have already shown you the bottom casing detail drawing and also the top casing. Right, before I proceed to do the detail drawing for the opening lid, which is my third component for the detail drawing, I need to do some adjustment here for the bottom casing. The hash line here, the section line is, I should go for the, I check here, I should go for the basic one, parallel lines, and I will go for, in terms of the density is 3 and degree is 45, so this is much better, because since this is A3 size paper, I think it should be like this. Okay, let me save my file again. Alright, another thing is for the top casing also, the section line need to be changed. Uncheck material cross hash, and this one must be parallel lines, and degree must be 3 and angle 45. Right, so I made some few adjustments here. Let me save again. Alright, I have decided, if you look here in the exploded view drawing, I've put bottom casing drawing number 1. The top casing, I've decided to put it as number 2, because the way I put the order of this numbering of this drawing number is based on degree of importance of the parts. Since bottom casing is the base thing, drawing number 1, and top casing is the kind like second component in terms of degree of importance after the bottom casing, it should be drawing number 2. Alright, the third component should be opening lid. So that's how I label the drawing number. Alright, so the opening lid will be, for here will be, hold on, this one supposed to be drawing number 3. Alright, hold on. So this is drawing number 3. Okay, and right, bottom casing, I have already put it drawing number 1 for the top casing. So I will right click at it. I edit the title block, and this will be drawing number 2 for the top casing. So here is drawing number 2. And okay, drawing number 2 for the top casing. Let me save my file. Alright, for the opening lid, okay, I will add sheet here. Alright, so this is edit sheet format, and this one is, make sure capital letter, opening lid. And for the opening lid, the material is plastic, right? And okay, for the opening lid, the scale, okay, the drawing number is 3 for the opening lid. And about the scale, I will go for the opening lid. I found out it should be 4 times bigger. Later I will show you. I magnified to 4 times bigger. I mean, I will use the scale for 1. Alright, make sure everything is filled in here, and make sure you have the third angle symbol projection. Okay, this will be my title block for the opening lid. Okay, before I proceed for the detailed drawing of this opening lid, I forgot that this assembly drawing also must have the drawing number here. For the assembly drawing, bill of material, I must have the same drawing number as I've shown in the exploded view. Bottom casing number 1, and the top casing is number 2. So this is number 2, and the opening lid is number 3. Number 3. Right. Okay, let me save my file again. Okay, now I will proceed to this detail drawing of this opening lid. Okay, to do the detail drawing of this opening lid, okay, here on the right, for the fifth icon, the view palette. Okay, since I have not yet browse the opening lid, so I will click at browse, then I go opening lid. So SolidWorks will open the opening lead part modeling file, and all the views from that opening lead part modeling file will be put here under my view palette. Right, I have decided, I have decided to drag only one view for this detailed drawing of this opening lead. The view that I will drag is the front view, and another view that I need is this. I go for the projection of the isometric view. That's all I need for this opening lead. Then I press escape. All right, for this front view here. So here on the left here, I will use, since I've already decided to use 4 times bigger compared with the A3 size. So I will go for 4:1. So this is a opening lead 4 times bigger than the original size. Right. Okay, about this isometric view, I will go not for 1, I will go for 2:1. Right. So this is for isometric view, and another things about tangent edge have to be removed. And also here I can go for shaded with outline. Right, the idea of this isometric is to help the viewers to better understand about our product. Right, here for the front view, I will right click, tangent edge remove. Right, since this is not a section view, this is typical front view orthographic view. So for this one, I will show hidden line. Okay, another thing here, sometimes SolidWorks automatically put a center marks for this circle. If I click at the center mark, okay, if you look the setting on the left, SolidWorks use document default. So this is the default size for the center mark of the circle. So I will uncheck use document default. Here about the mark size, if I go for 1, so the size is like that. So I will go for 0.5, little bit smaller. So I think this center mark is kind of like good enough for in terms of the scale of that center mark. All right. Okay, then what I will do, since, since this is the main view, the front view, so the top view will be the section view. All right, so what I will do under drawing here, I will go section view, and I will go for horizontal, and I go snap at the center, then I click OK. Then I ignore this thing, just simply click OK, then I will go this direction. Okay, so this will be the section view. The top view will be the section view. Okay, another thing is about here, if you look at the pointing of the arrow is upward, I click at the section line. I don't want the pointing to be upward. That's why the appearance of the section view is this orientation. But if you look in this isometric view, the orientation is supposed to be like this. Since that arrow pointing of this section line is like this, so here I will click at flip direction, so it goes like this. So it means the top half of this front view will be removed. So the orientation is like this. So this is the orientation that I want. Okay, another thing about the level of this cutting plane here, section line here. So this is supposed to be X. So I just simply click yes. So now I have this, the title for this session at X, but about the scale, I need to delete it because it's already mentioned in the title block for 1. Right, so this is session at X. Let me bring this little bit like this, and let me drag this one little bit lower like this. I bring it to this. Okay, hold on. All right, another thing is about this hatch line here, hatching line. I need to make it parallel lines, and the density is 3 and 45 degree. Okay, let me save my file. Okay, another thing is about this section line. I click at the section line and I right click at it, I edit cutting line, and I will go for edit sketch, then I press escape. and this arm need to be a little bit shorter, or like this. All right, so I exit my sketch. All right, okay, the next thing to do is about, okay, here I have already decided, okay, I have this top view is a section view based on this cutting plane section line at X. I will add another one here on the right for section view. So on the drawing here, I have section view, then I go for vertical. Okay, the next one will be here, snap at the center. Then I click OK. Then I just simply click OK. Then this is my another section view. Right? Okay, let me click OK first. And about the label, this one's supposed to be capital letter Y, right? And also I will edit this edit sketch. I press escape, and about the arm need to be a little bit shorter like this. Hold on. I need to make it shorter. Sometimes by default SolidWorks kind of make the arm is too long. So I have Y wire and I have the title section Y wire, and here, right. Okay. All right, about this section line here. I go for parallel lines, density 3, and angle is 45. Okay, now I will show you how I will do dimensions for this opening lid. Okay, to do dimensions, like I have mentioned before for the bottom casing and top casing, since this opening lid is also a plastic component and we need to think about how they're going to manufacture this opening lid. Same as bottom casing and top casing, this opening lid, the part modeling file, the CAD file will be sent to CAM software and they translate it and they will send that CAM file to the CNC machine. CNC machine will do the mold, metal mold for this opening lid, and that metal mold will be put into the injection molding machine, and that's how they will do to manufacture this opening lid. So it means if this is the case, the dimension for this uh, detailed drawing of this opening lid do not have to be really detailed. So we just need to show only the important features for the dimension. For example, like the total length, total width, and total height. And also features, we need to plan it, what features that important need to be shown in this drawing. For example, the dimension of this arm, we have a slot here. And also the dimension of this push button, we have a cutout here for the push button to be mounted onto this cutout, the holes here. And also we need to put dimension in terms of the thickness of this opening lid. What is the main thickness? It's 1.5 thickness. And also dimension for these two hooks here. I have a hooks here for the snap hook features. And also I have the hooks here. So you don't have to put really detail, just what important features that we can show for this detailed drawing. Alright, for the dimension, okay, the first thing to show is the total length, total width, and total height. Alright, to do dimension for the total length, under annotation here, I will click at Smart Dimension. Then I will go for the total length. I go for this corner here, this point up until this point. I have the option to go for top direction, right, bottom, or left. So I will go for top. Now it's already there. It put 33.5. Okay, but the precision I will go for 1 decimal point. So this will be the total length. Okay, and the next is about the total width. I can go for this view from this line to this line, 16.25. This is the total width, and about the thickness, the height, I can go for this point to this point. It's stated 12 here, so I go for precision is none. Right. So this main thing to do: total length, total width, and total height. All right. The next thing is about, since I mentioned we don't have to put really complete detailed dimension, only the important features. Okay, the first part that I need to show you is after this total length, width, and height, the next thing is about to dimension this arm. This arm, we have a slot features and also we have a pin. So I can rearrange the dimension either in this view and also this view or maybe this view. Okay. All right. For this arm, what I will do, I will give the dimension of, okay, for this arm, I will give the dimension of the length of this arm up until this level. Okay, here is about from this line to this line. Okay, I go to the right direction. So it's stated it is 4. Okay, the leader can be like this, right? And another thing, important features need to be shown is about this arm. Okay, it's already mentioned the length from this surface here is 4. It's about the thickness of this arm. So I will go for, I can go here like this, in this one. I put this direction. Okay, if you look here by default, it put SolidWorks projected the 0.5 thickness to the left, to the far left here. So I can put it here like this and 1 decimal point. Okay, since it's kind of like show the thickness is 0.5, I don't have to give another thickness because it's kind of like similar. So the only thickness that I need to give is about this vertical thickness. So from this line to this line, okay, since I'm not use smart dimension, so I will go for this line to this line. I go for the bottom direction. So this is like this. Right. So I already give the thickness of this arm. Okay, the thickness of horizontal and vertical is already shown. Okay, about the gap, I need to put the dimension of the gap from this line to this line. So I can go for like this. And here, I don't have to extend this dimension far to the right. So it's allowed to bring it here in terms of clarity and 1 decimal point. Okay, let me, right, it's kind of like already shown the features of the slot. I don't have to put dimension here because since kind already represent the features of the slot. Okay, about, I have to know the thickness of the slot, the gap, and also about the pin. About the pin, the distance of, we have a pin here. Okay, sometimes I don't not necessarily have to put the dimension. Maybe I can go for here to put the pin, the height of the pin from here to here. I can go it like this, and I can put here. Maybe I can put the location of my dimension at this location. Right. Okay. Another thing is about features of this arm. Is about what is the pin diameter. Okay, I can go for this or I can go for this. Since this is the what the pin diameter, so I can go dimension for this view. So I will put the diameter is 1. All right. Another thing to mention is that by default, if you look of your leader here, this is the extension line, the arm, horizontal arm is kind of like too long. You can change the setting here. If I click at that arm under the leaders here, okay, by default, SolidWorks use document band length is 6.35 millimeter. If I uncheck this thing, I can make it shorter. If I go for 3, it's kind of like if I click OK, and the horizontal arm is shorter. Okay, this one precision is no decimal point. Okay, let me save my file. So I have a kind of like, okay, for the first part, after the total length, width, and height, about these arm features, kind of like I already defined the dimension. Okay, I already give the pin diameter. Okay, what is the pin thickness? Okay, I already given here 0.5, and total length of the arm is already 4, and about where is the location of the arm, if we base on the center point of the circle, where the, what I mean is this, from the center point of the circle to this arm, so what is the distance? So I go for this smart dimension, so I select the circle, and another one is about this line, and I can put dimension at top there. So it's stated that from that center point of the circle to this arm, to the end of the arm is 6.86. It means that we know the position of the arm. Another thing to show is about what is the dimension from this arm to the center of the circle. So I can go for this circle and this line, I go for like this. So it's stated 13.14, right? 13.14. Okay, let me see my file. Right, for the arm, okay, I can like already put dimensions already for this arm. Okay, another thing that I miss is about the, okay, I already put the horizontal dimension about the vertical, relative to the, this horizontal center line. So I need to position it, for example, like from here, or maybe from here to here, that I will give, okay, I just click OK first. So I have the dimension is stated 1. So I bring it like this. So it means from the center line, the arm is 1 millimeter. Right? It's already stated 1 millimeter. Sometimes in terms of clarity, it's allowed to put it here for clarity. Right? So it's kind of like we know the dimension is 1 from the center line. We already give the distance horizontal and vertical distance. Alright, the other dimension for this arm is about the thickness of this arm. So under annotation, I can go for this line. Put it here. So it has thickness of 2.5. What I mean is the width of this arm is 2.5 and 1 decimal point. And another thing for this view, maybe I can go for about the thickness. I can go here, select this one. I go for this direction. So you mean the thickness is 2. I can put it, if I put it some here, it's kind of like it's too far to be extended. In terms of clarity, is I can go for here, right? So this already shown the 2 is the thickness of that arm. Okay, let me bring it a little bit closer like this. All right, I believe that's all the dimension to describe the arms for this arm and also the slot features, right? Okay, the next dimension is for this, we have a hole, cut through hole where we will mount this push button. So this will be the next dimension, because the here on the front view it clearly shown the this is a circle, so I will do diameter for this front view. So for this one, diameter 10, let me put this first, and for the inner diameter here, okay, maybe I can put here for this both diameter. Right, okay, for this, okay, as mentioned is before, this one, the length here, about the leader, instead of use document length here, I can go for 3, shorter length, and also about the value is none. no decimal point. Here the leader document bend length is 3 mm. It means the arm, the horizontal arm is shorter, and here is no decimal point. Okay, I have put the diameter of this. Okay, this big diameter and small diameter is about, if you look this view, we have a solid line. So it means if you look at this isometric view, we have this diameter, and also this one is the inner diameter. All right, about this hidden line here. The hidden line, it means is the chamfer. So I have a chamfer here. Chamfer for the, all right, I can put the diameter of the chamfer here. For example, from this point and to this point. So I can put up until here and none. All right, so that's for the chamfer. Okay, another thing about this hole feature here, and I already give the diameter 10 and diameter 8. Let me do some adjustment here. Okay, what the next thing to do is about, if you look on this section view here, about the depth of these cut through holes, I can put dimension from this point to this line, and 0.75, I can put it here, 0.75. And also we have kind of like another, because this is chamfering, and this one I will put another dimension here, this line and this line. So I go for up direction, and here I can do adjustment, so it's in line with here, and 0.5 I can put the text this direction, right? So I have the features, the dimension for these whole features here. All right, another thing is about these holes here. I can, since this is a hole, I have to put a center line here. So I have a center line here, then I will select these two lines. So I have a center line to show that this is a cut through holes, right? All right, I think I have complete the dimension to show the features of this hole. Okay, the next thing is about, okay, something that I forgot is about, since the shape of this opening lid is kind of like semicircle, so I will put a radius here. This is 6 radius, and the inner, I can put it 5.25. Kind of like show we have kind of like a shoulder there. Okay, 5.25. Okay, let me do some adjustment about the leader. Is 3, and all right, I've already shown this radius is 6, and this radius is 5.25. All right, okay, the next thing to show is about, okay, I've complete the dimension to show the features of this hole, and the next one will be about the total thickness of this opening lid. Okay, about the total thickness, I can go here. I have a endpoint here, and also I have a point there. Okay, let me put it here. This can show the thickness of the, okay, let me do some adjustment. Okay, this dimension can already describing that the thickness of this opening lid is 1.5. Okay, now I will go for the dimensioning to show the features of this hook. Right, from about the thickness of this hook, I can, okay, this is a side view. Okay, for the thickness of this hook, I can go dimension from this point up until maybe I can go for not to this one. If you look, because we have a section view. Since if you look, our cutting plane is like this, so I will go dimension from here to here. So this will be, if you look, it will be, because it's supposed to be here, so I'll go from this point to this point. So I can go to this direction. So the thickness is 2.25. Okay, about the this turn from here, this we kind like a hook shape. It's a triangle shape. I can go for these three. Okay, it's like this. Okay, I have these pictures. I have about another dimension is about this, from this point to this point. I can go like this. Let me bring 1.5 here, and this 2.25 I can bring in here. Okay, this 2.25, the leader is, I can go pointing like this, and maybe the text I can put it here like this. One 1.5 like that. Right. So sorry, it's kind of like showing um, showing the dimension of this arrow shape here. Right. I have 2.25, 1.5, and this 3. Okay, maybe here I can go for the length. Okay, go for smart dimension from this line to this line. This is 8. Right, that is it. I mean, from here to here 8, but I have to show another dimension from this line to this line. I put it here, 4.25. Right. Okay, another things about the thickness of this hook. Can go like this. This 2, and the pointing of the dimension arrow is like that. And this 2 is no decimal point. Okay, I've defined the thickness of the hook, the length, and the arrow size. I think it's kind of like good enough to show the features of this hook. Alright, the last features to show for this opening lid detail drawing is about this hook. So same like I did for this hook. Okay, before I put the dimension for this hook, I need to uh, delete this 4 because I don't have space to put the dimension for this hook since I have this dimension 4. So let me delete this. The length of this arm, I think I should go for this, from this line to this line. I should go for this direction, right? And for decimal point. And also the pointing of the leader should be outward. Let me save my file. Right now I can focus to put dimension for this hook. Okay, this hook similar like what I've done here, about like the thickness of this hook. Okay, I can go like this from this point to this point, 1.5. And also from here to here, I can go put it here. Okay, I have the dimension of this arrow size. Okay, about this thickness, okay, I need to give the thickness from this point to this point as well. If I go here, okay, I think this good because no extension line is cutting the dimension line, so I can put it here for this 2.25, right? And don't have to be so detailed. It's kind of already shown the arrow size 3 is 1.5. I have 2.25 there, but I think it is, maybe I can show the features of the, okay, I have the shape of the triangle here and 2.25 from here to here. About the length, okay, another thing is about the length of this pointy to the center point here of this hook. Maybe I can show this dimension from the center line to this end point here. I can put kind of like, I know the extension of the, from the center line of this, we have a hole here to the end of the hook, kind of we know the dimension. For here, since I have already give, yeah, I need to give kind of a total length for this from here to here because I've given the thickness, the total length, and here we have the total width. Uh, Total width 16.25 already been defined from here to at the end here, 16.25. I think this is good enough. Right, maybe I can go for this dimension. Okay, 1.88 for here. Okay, the arrow is pointing inward. Okay, arrow is pointing inward. And also about this length here, I can go like this and make it in line to, hold on, to like this. And the leaders is inward and the value is no decimal point. Right. Okay, I believe I've done quite detailed dimension for this opening lead. Okay, let me make a final check. Right. About the length of this hook is already given here is 8. Right. About the length of this hook from this point to this hook, I think it's kind of not given. Or maybe I can give dimension from this at the end here to the end, to the line of this arm here, because since it's not given, all right, I can go for, since I don't have space to put dimension here, maybe I can go from, I will do dimension from this line to this line. So I will put here is in level and 1 decimal point, and about this radius I can put it like this, right? Okay, let me make a final check. Right. At the beginning, I did mention that the dimension don't have to be so detailed, but what I've shown here is kind like quite detailed dimensions for this opening lid. Okay, let me make a final check again. Okay, I think the one more dimension that I need to put here, because since kind of I've already given here is the length of this hook is 8, but for this hook, the total length here is not given. So I can put the dimension here about the total length. Okay, I can give the dimension here, smart dimension, from this line to this line. So it's about 6.5. Let me put it somewhere around here. 6.5. Okay, for this diameter 10, I can put it here like this. Alright. Alright. Another thing that I miss is that here I already put the name of this drawing, detail drawing of this opening lid is still sheet 1, so I need to rename it as opening lid. Right. Okay, let me save my file. Okay, Alhamdulillah, I've completed the detail drawing for this opening lid. Inshallah, in the next video, I will show you how I will do detail drawing for the other components like the steering rod, the plastic cap, the connector, the bracket to hold the tactile switch, and also the push button. Okay, thanks for watching this video, but before that, please do not forget to click subscribe and like my channel. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi.